Hi folks, I'm Modulus. I'm back for another episode of part 2 of this DDG-1000 Zumwalt Class Destroyer from Snowman model at 350 scale. So since my last update a week ago, I have completed the hull, and then I was doing a lot of sanding off on these partition lines here. So I think I got it cleaned up now, and I've also added the these two stabilizers and also the propeller shafts. But I did not attach the rudder yet because I think this will break off. Maybe later when I'm gonna paint it, I will attach it. So few things about these stabilizers here. After cleaning it off and attaching it, there is quite a visible gap line, seam lines over here all the way. So all these puttied and cleaned off. Also on the other side, and then I have puttied this hole here, which was actually a bit far off, so I have another hole here. And then so this is the entire hull which I already worked on. So instead of painting this, I was working on the superstructure. And this superstructure is actually now, I would say it's completed except for these small parts on top here. So you can see that there are a lot of photo etch parts on the superstructures here. And I've also masked these windows here with the salt. Same goes for all these windows over here. So the thing about working on this superstructure here, what I've done is I've actually placed it on this hull here, and then I taped it up. Then I started adding these front pieces, and because I wanted to align it, to the bottom. So on these pieces here, all these the front piece, I'm gonna zoom in now. So there was a lot of visible gaps at the seam lines, so I had to putty all those areas. In fact, all the edges was puttied, including the top edge here, and also on this side, and also these areas here have to be puttied. And based on the instruction manual, they just ask you to assemble these things by itself, but I would suggest it's best if it's placed on this hull here, at least to get the shape. And also this piece here, it is better to glue it so that you can actually align it, to all on the hull and on this superstructure. So the gluing is only until up until here, and the bottom has not been glued yet. So there are a lot of photo etch, and there's also one photo etch piece here. So later, once I have after this, I'm gonna go into the painting of the hull, probably starting with the red, then the black, and then the gray. So while working on the hull, I'll probably not attach this because I'll probably have to flip it over, and it's better if there's no superstructure there, so it sits easily. So there's a few colors that I'll need to do. I'll work my way from the bottom. Then this deck here is a bit dark color, so I'm gonna do that. Then I'll mask off the deck side, because I think masking the deck would be easier than masking the sides here. So this superstructure here looks very strange. Almost looks like a pyramid, and these small turrets up here, this also looks like small pyramids, and all these side structures here. So this looks something like out of the science fiction design. And if I remember the movie Battleship, it's a movie about some alien crafts, but they landed in the sea, and they were battling with these the United States ship. So this kind of shape here, and also this texture, the windows, looks something very similar from that movie. So I'm not sure if they use that movie as a reference to when they designed this ship, But that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. So besides superstructure, the hull, I have also done some small things here. The turret, I've already cut up the rudder, the propeller blades, ready to attach after I painted. So for these turrets here, I use the brass piece instead of the plastic. And one thing to note is that this brass piece here is actually a bit long. So when you attach it, you might want to do a dry fit just to check the fitting of this barrel here, because if I push it down, I have already made some earlier it didn't fit, it will hit this part here. So I have actually took off some of these plastics so that this barrel would go in further. Otherwise it would be too long and it would be hitting this cover here. So this is an interesting turret because it can be concealed all the way, and you can see that it actually turns and there's no interference between this piece and this piece here. So that's interesting. So I think I might do one turret with the barrel up and the other maybe concealed, because you know, just to show how it looks like if it's concealed. But in the real ship, most of the time the barrels are concealed. It's only probably when they want to fire they will open up the turrets here. So same goes for the front piece. If you push this down, you might want to check if it's hitting this this front piece. It's almost touching, but it still goes in. So yeah. So I've done the changes here. So you might want to take note of this if you're doing this kit. And I'm thinking if I can actually do this door here to be open and close, but I think it will be too difficult to do that. I don't think I can run a pin in there to make this cover to be able to open and close, because it's just too thin, and this cover is like that thick, so don't think I can run a pin through here. So I might have to just close it or open it. Don't think I can make it to be workable. And also they give you the option of either using the plastic piece or the photo wedge. So if I use the photo wedge, it would definitely be much thinner, and I don't think I can get it to. It would be these pieces over here. So I'm just gonna close one, open one. That's what I have in my mind. So the turret's done, then I think the rest will be on the deck, like those some railings, some antennas here. So after that, there are 2 helicopters, and then it should be completed. But I think the painting might take me quite a bit of a time. So yep, I think that's all the update I have for this time. And yeah, like I said, the instruction tells you to attach all these without putting it on the hull, but I would suggest to do these 2 pieces, put it on the hull, then stick all these pieces. And usually I would paint these things before I attach, but for this ship I think I can attach everything and paint it, then do a bit of a masking, because it's not going to be so difficult to mask off. It's quite straightforward, unlike those Russian ships which have too many things going on the superstructure that, you know, it becomes too difficult to mask. So you have to actually paint the parts first before attaching. So here you can see the rest is all these railings, some small bits, then the helicopter, and it's should be done. And the funny thing about this kit, there is no color suggested, which color, like Mr. Hobby, Tamiya, Vallejo. So I think I'm just gonna like decide what color I want to use. There is another kit at 1/700 scale from Dragon, and that kit, I have checked out the instructions. They do have a reference of Mr. Hobby's color, and I think they mentioned it's the H334, which is something like a barley gray. So I might want to use that. Then the rest, the black, I think the red would be quite straightforward. So just a short update this time, and hope you like this. So please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe. And next week I will bring you another update on this. I will probably have it painted, and I'm not sure if I can attach everything on time, but if I can't, then that will become another episode. So for this time, this is the video. Until the next time, so stay safe, happy modeling, and cheers for now. Bye.